Good evening, my beautiful friends. This is Nightfall with Maui Paul. We are here today to go over the I Am card that we pulled this morning. And this morning, we pulled there it is, we'll put it over there. I am cheerful. We pulled the I am cheerful card, and my attitude inspires and uplifts. And I assure you that my attitude is inspired and uplifted today because, as you just noticed, my decks of cards came in. Man, I'm so excited about that. These cards are these cards are a long time coming. I'm so happy with the way that they were. The print quality on these things is just amazing, and I'm just like really happy about them. So I am just super thrilled, super cheerful, and super stoked to just see these suckers in my world today. And so I am cheerful today. I'm gonna write that in the comments. I am cheerful. So yeah, in the morning we went through the I am cheerful card, and we say these things in faith. We're not sure that we're gonna be cheerful, but we recognize that just by saying it, that we have the ability to put this stuff in our lives. And indeed, one of the people who commented this morning said, "Well, I don't really feel particularly cheerful today, but I am going to say it anyways." And I think that that's just such a cool thing. In order for us to feel these things, or to experience them in our lives, we first must understand, or we first must accept that it's possible to feel them. So for my friend who wasn't feeling particularly cheerful, but who affirmed that she was cheerful anyways, she likely found something to be cheerful about today. We really can't experience things until we can't experience things until we are willing to give ourselves permission to experience them. And so I am cheerful today. My attitude inspires and uplifts. And I'm glad to see you here. Hello, Shauna. I see you here. You are cheerful as well. Your attitude inspires and uplifts. And yeah, so my attitude is inspired and uplifted today because, well, my cards came in. And how cool is that? I was showing them to a friend of mine who was like, "How many of these decks are sold? How many of them can I buy?" And I just thought that was just such a really cool thing. So I'm very grateful for having, really just finished up this project. And not so much completely finished it, because obviously, now that I have a deck of cards, I'm going to start using my deck of cards. It's lovely to have these things right here. These overlays are wonderful. But there's just something about holding up a real card and saying, "I am cheerful today," and that my attitude inspires and uplifts. That just it just feels better to me. So I'm super grateful to have it in my world. And I'm wondering what kind of things made you cheerful today. So, Shauna, you're saying that you're cheerful, almost whistled while you worked. Oh, I have a story about that one. So there was a time in my life back when I was working in factories, and one of my bosses was telling me how he decided who to hire, who to fire, who to lay off when layoffs were necessary. And he said I always pay attention to whoever's whistling while they work, because if they're whistling while they work, they're happy here. And I want to keep people employed who want to be employed here. He says when people start to feel unhappy and feel miserable, they stop whistling as they work. They stop singing as they work. The work is no longer a joy for them. And he said when that happens, he said that's the sign that they're no longer putting in their full effort, because they're just putting in their hours. They're just putting in their time. And so I always paid attention to that. As I got to be in positions where I was hiring and firing people, I always kind of like paid attention who looked like they were having a good time at work. And those people were often the most productive, they were the most creative, they were the ones that I could count on to work more when it was necessary. They would always put in the extra effort. And so I am cheerful today, and I always look around for people who are cheerful as they work. So it's nice to know that you were whistling as you worked today, Shauna. Anyways, so I'm super excited that the cards came in today, and we will be working on with those physical cards here in the future. I still have these wonderful little overlays that I'll put up on the screen, but it just makes me really happy to know that we have these physical cards available. And yeah, so let's continue talking about what else happened this week. So we were cheerful today, and yesterday we were. Where is it at? I know it's around. Dooby dooby doo. Aha. Focused. We were focused yesterday. We leveraged our resources and we got results yesterday. And heck, that's something that could lead us to being cheerful, right? And the day before that, we were constructive because our words and actions build other people up. So here's the story of the week. First of all, we're enthusiastic for our week. And in our enthusiasm, we constructed some amazing stuff for ourselves and for others. We did that by focusing on what was most important to us. And they're getting the result made us cheerful because we recognized that we have the ability to actually control the outcome of our lives. And for me, that that cheerfulness and that control over the outcome of my life came in the form of finishing a project, having physical evidence that I can start things and finish things. Kind of a big deal in my world because I have oftentimes been a starter but not much of a finisher. Anyways, now that these cards are in my hand, I'll actually show you guys a little bit more about what's in them. So of course we have the 36 cards, which you're already aware of, and those 36 cards are beautiful, and the printing is just superb. I was talking to a friend who's in the printing business, and he's like, "Where did you get those things printed? Those things are like really, really good." And I said, "Yeah, man, it's not print on demand where you just like send them one and they print it. It's definitely like a commercial printer where you got to have order minimums and wait 2 weeks and 3 weeks to get them done." But he was really excited about it. So besides the 36 cards, I also have two blank ones. So two blank ones where we can write our own affirmations, and yeah, right over two blank ones. So I'm excited about the two blank ones. These decks also come with a limited edition certificate of authenticity, which I will hand write on and hand number for the people who want these first original decks. I'll actually hand sign and hand number them, and then some instructions as to how to use these cards. So you have the just see how they are. So we have some instructions. The first one says words have power. Read these cards out loud, write the affirmations down, and change the world. The other one says thoughts. Whoops. Grab that one. There we go. Thoughts become words. Come on. There it is. Thoughts become words. Words become actions, and actions define our lives. So I have those cards in there, and I have another fun one in here if I can find it. It kind of got buried a little bit. There it is. How to play the I am game. You know we play the I am game. I ask you if you are the affirmation on the card. So are you awesome? You are awesome. And so yeah, so this is a little card that teaches us how to play the game, and I think it's just a lot of fun. So it comes with some extra little bonus cards, and it comes in a nice little white tuck box, and I'm just really excited to have finished it up. So I will eventually have these ones. This first deck is mostly spoken for. I printed 10 of them to make sure that I liked them, and boy do I. But I think 5 of them are already pre-sold. But if you'd like a set, they're $30. Contact me via DMs, and I will get you a set. And the first 10 of them will come signed and individually numbered because they are the very first ones that I made. I'm going to make some very small tweaks to them, but this set is going to end up being just totally unique, and you can own one of the first 10. But anyway, yeah, so very excited about that. Anyways, we will be here tomorrow at 9 a.m., where we will be going through the final card, and or I'm sorry, no, the next to last card. Tomorrow is Thursday. We'll be going through the next card for the week, and yeah, I'm pretty excited to see what card shows up. So I want to say thank you guys so much to everybody who supports this project. You being here, it just gives me so much. Yeah, you being here just gives me so much clarity as to why I'm doing this, and so much encouragement to continue with it. So thank you so much for being here and letting me have some fun with you, and for affirming each other, for affirming me, and for affirming yourself. Ultimately, my goal here is that the people who hear this message and really take it to heart are able to internalize it and live better lives as a result of this. This is a huge theme in my life that I very much want people to understand the power of the words I am, and to completely revolutionize our lives. So I'll leave you once again with I am cheerful. I will talk to you tomorrow at 9 a.m. for the wake up call. Thanks so much for being here. You guys are awesome. just your daily reminder that I think you're super cool. I love you. I care about you. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Aloha from paradise.